Night 7, Hades 2. Let's check on, make sure everything is working accordingly. Yes. And quick refresh. Quick swig. Looks good to me. And last one. Perfect. All right, back to this. Back to this. All right, we are heading. Yep. We're heading up.
This way this time.
As we did last time,
Moonlight guides me.
Chronos is gone. But he's not gone. It's the Titan of Time. So he's got some things to do, some stuff to see. Maybe. Yeah. I think that's the one. I think that's the one. Cool. Not good, really. Not a good first outing. We'll figure it out.
Just another night on the town.
Hammer. Let's go. Right away.
No.
Okay. All right, great. That was a little gross. Let's see. The first one seems like the best one. Yeah.
Fine work as always.
Cool.
The city of
No. All right. I was hoping I could read that again.
Something's different.
I
this
could
time.
not. Okay. Lots of stuff. You first.
Things are about to turn ugly, and I require neither assistance nor witnesses.
Great.
I'm passing through, and I'm not leaving here until the traitors to the House of Hades lie broken at our feet.
Fine then. We'll each earn our share. Though the lion's share
Is this a competition?
Stay out of my
I
path.
once set it. You shades against the
Yes. Okay.
on my authority.
There. Even the gods have their price.
Why are you making me give me an awful choice? The goodness. Bonus damage to armor is fire. Alright.
I think I'm finished here.
You live. By my good graces, granted, but first I've seen somebody stand against the filth that's overtaken this accursed town.
Yeah,
I aim
well.
to cleanse the filth down to the source. He resides deep in the Underworld. though I've business.
What a coincidence. I just returned from there not long ago. So the gods are putting all the pieces into place. You watch yourself, sister.
Huh.
I go.
Thanks, man. I think. Yep, take a walk. Oh! Okay, I don't think... Fine. Let's see what else is here. Hi, Bobby Gilbert, how are you? Welcome to Hades 2, Night 7. You imagine we've only been doing this a week? Time just flies by. Two more Hephaestus things, that's what we'll go for.
The barrier's lost
Yeah,
some of
that's
its
how it's
strength.
going. Lovely. Yeah. Yeesh.
Got them, Chronos.
Okay. Is Homeboy maxed out? No. Do I have a lot? No.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Just finished championship mode on World of Outlaws Dirt Racing. Hey! Awesome. Congratulations, sir. Does that mean you've got more endgamey stuff to do, or are you moving on to a new game? Either way, congratulations. God knows I probably couldn't do that. Yes. Right, we have to figure out, oh, this is great. We have so much gold. So much gold. Right, that's magic. That's ice. There's a lot going on here. I like fire. Let me swap over the magic one.
Should work.
Yes.
Time there. You'll be out in no time, Shades. Hestia.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Don't think your dad's permitted back up top at least. But you
She's
know,
right.
bitch,
We're not
must
supposed to be
you've
here.
got your cures for everything under the sun.
Next Wednesday, playing Life is Strange Before the Storm. Very nice. Now that's going to be great. Trying to remember the... Well, True Colors, I think, was the last one I played. I don't think I played... I might have played Before the Storm. I think it was that was the DLC, right? I might have played that. I saw the double exposure getting dragged across the internet a whole bunch today, and don't like it. It's probably amazing, and I'm probably gonna love it if I actually play it. This jobber. Quiet. See that? Shut right up. Yes. I would rather more armor. Our gold is pretty great. The prequel, that's what it was. I remember it being DLC or standalone attached to the original one. Now I'm gonna have to play all those again because it's been so long. It's the mistake you make when you play them right when they first come out.
Let's see.
Okay. Fire over there. Hephaestus down there. Alright, we're doing at least these two. Take a walk. Okay. Yes. Feels good. Feels right. Okay. I have the option of... This will apply to anything else that I do with Hephaestus boons. That's anticipating that we're going to get more Hephaestus boons.
Sure.
So let's hope. Let's pray. We got more there. I think that's a way out, though. Alright, well. 2 left. And I have fire powers. So let's go get some fire. Yeah, go away. The house is probably the worst. I would like it if the house was better. It's not. I don't like any of this. Alright, specials, I guess. So now I can do this. I never use this, though. I probably should, huh? Good lord. Alright, oh! I can't wait for NASCAR 25 to come out. I'll tell you, man, I haven't played a NASCAR game. Good lord, I couldn't... 2008? 2009? It's been a long time, man. Now that I've actually watched a little bit of NASCAR and I understand a bit of like how it's supposed to work, I feel like I'd be better at it, but back around those times, no, wasn't for me. Oh.
In the name of Hades.
There was a handful of games, as you know, that would make you get better at racing games. So like Forza makes you a little bit better at every other racing game because it demands a lot of you. So I feel like I'd be better at NASCAR because of probably Forza. Hello. All right, and nobody else here. Another. Another. Thank you. This is going well. 108 health, 70 armor. 484 gold in our first area.
I can get
It's
out.
beautiful. All right, let's, what do you got for me? All right. 275, 375. But I don't want all of them.
Your person there does such an ugly job having to smuggle little blessings such
Okay.
as...
Attacks more damage to nearby foe. Both of these are really good. This is a hard choice. I'd rather go with this one. Who's ready for a boss fight?
Heard you were back.
Of course you
I
did.
had my friendship, a couple of my sheep, but instead, you spit my eye.
You never mentioned any of this.
I merely need access to the docks.
Your sheep seem miserable.
Put yourself in my sandals. What would you do? You'd say, I don't like the way you're treating me. I am gonna eat you.
Okay. Ugh. The moment I saw that one foot come up, I was not happy about it.
The room's empty.
Don't like it. Ugh. Don't like it. I want my stuff. Are you... I don't quite know what you're doing. We're tanky, ain't we? Good lord. Like, you shouldn't be still alive. But yet, here we are. We got him. That's all that matters, right? Oh, more. There are a lot of tracks in other games that I've gotten better at because of Forza. I swear, Forza just makes everybody better at racing games. Xbox came around, mid-2000s, everybody was just suddenly better at racing games. And I think there were even a couple others like that, but Forza did it the most.
All right.
You might, Rabbit, you might.
Across a foul-smelling hovel, crudely furnished with assorted fixtures of exaggerated proportion, and strewn with remains both fresh and long decayed, comes a waft of
Okay, okay. I don't know if I played Project F. Oh, that made me think of what was it? Project Gotham Racing. That one definitely made me a little better at racing games. I don't know if I know Project F.
Done there.
I might. We're on the pirate ship now. This means it'll only get worse from here. Okay. Who's excited?
This way.
Ye old
An unseen city.
pirate ship. Sarah? Yes. Take a walk. Yeah. You're not the best. I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.
All clear.
Said you won't come out for being above ground. So
That was always my suspicion, was that Project Gotham Racing was, like, essentially meant to be Gran Turismo. Because then I picked up Gran Turismo once I switched over to PlayStation and was, this seems oddly familiar. Yes.
Set.
Yes.
Some iron.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I've had that happen to me a few times, even today.
There goes that. At least I saw it through.
Hmm? Who's still left?
Property recovered. Onion.
Oh. Why did you tell me that I was going to get a palm? You know what? Never mind. Yeah, that Project Gotham Racing was a good time. Thought you were dead. I was wrong.
Into the sea with you.
Thank you. Oh, did not know that was your attack pattern. My bad.
A gift.
Imagine being good at this game. Oh, well. I'm 3 years older than GT. There's a lot of times I've thought that about various games. Hey, this game came out when I was born. Oh no! Yeah, a lot of that. Alright. I love gold! Ugh. Thought I was done with all these dumb delays. Scum. Lint between my toes. Why are you alive? Alright, thanks guys. Well, there's more. There's always more. Please, thank you. I didn't even want the goals. Conversation. Very nice. A couple years older than you, and then by proxy, because it needs to be mentioned, Perry's a couple years older than me. You know? This is new.
Dusky wing and horn of bull. Bask in is that who I think it is?
Who are you?
Oh, well, isn't this
Circe?
Oh, you
No way.
Do you remember Circe the Enchantress still?
Circe?
Oh, no matter. Not the circumstances for small talk. Show me your palms.
Of course I remember you, Madame Circe. So this is your famous island. Such a relief to be here rather than another drowned
This is
ship.
night 7 of
I take
playing
it we're
this
not
game.
losing
Is
by
the first
chance?
I've seen this.
Wise to our ways as ever. Our Lady Hecate and I decided I had best relocate for a while and survey events as near the mountain of the gods as possible.
Okay.
Then tonight within my crystals, I saw you. Now, how may we make you better?
Drink in size this night. Oh, I don't like food. 50%. Probably this.
That is your will.
Thank you, Madame.
I like the bump and the healing effects. I think that's a good idea. Man, that's so cool that Circe is in this. I'll salute you again.
You too.
What a G. You know what I hate as much, if not the same, as Hollywood making movies based on anime? You know, after Dragon Ball Evolution, I don't know what else you could hate more than that. Or like Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li, but I will humor you. What do you hate more than that, sir? What I hate is this guy that just refuses to die. That's what I don't think. Well, thank you for going away. I really appreciate it. Words cannot describe. Thank you. Do I want health? No. Yes. Anyone for tennis? Yes, great. Biopics and movies based on video games. I'd see that. Thinking through it. I liked the Mario game when that came out, the Mario movie. I didn't mind that at all. There was a handful of things about the Assassin's Creed movie that I was like, I don't mind this as much as I probably should. And there's a lot of movies that I feel like could be made that they haven't done yet. Like a nice BioShock movie would be into that. Nice Dishonored movie series. We got some options there. And then on like the biopic side, that Donkey Kong Country, or not Country, the Donkey Kong arcade biopic, I think is really good. But I could definitely see it being a source of contention. We all grew up in some funny times. I like damage to armor. And, yes. Cool. Good with you. No? Still alive? Don't like it. Alright, go away.
No shells.
Done? Done.
There.
Hold on, let me grab this. Where are... Yes. Thank
Time to
you.
abandon ship.
Does that mean we're done? Of course not. Oh, saw some movement there. Hang on. You don't have, ideally much left. I need to break your shield. Okay. Let me see here. Ford versus Ferrari and Rush. Yeah, Borderlands was supposed to work. At least it feels like if they had given that, well, you know, I think about it, and the more I read about it, I'm like, it only would have worked if like a gamer was the director or something like that. But I really wanted Borderlands to work. They had so many good actors. And there's a handful that worked. Hi, Joey Nails. How are you? Welcome to Hades 2, Night 7. I'm playing terribly, but it's my first run. Don't judge me too harshly. I'm just warming up.
Hey, what's going on?
He's back.
Ah, yes. We love a good Aiden aggro class. I'm glad he's blowing the kids up. That's what they got to do at wrestling school, you know. If they're not blowing the kids up, then I'm worried about the trainers, not the kids. And the kids, but, you know.
Need shells.
Bunch of jerks here on the pirate ship.
Hear me. On my authority.
I like all of this, but I like this the most. Cardio gain. Ain't this great for when I'm not using magic? Anyways,
These ships, one after another, they all sank. Never seen these waters.
so Hades 2 is not officially out yet, but the first word that they put out for it is that it's going to be out on console for Switch 2 before it goes out to anything else.
Also, yes.
I always knew you'd get it, Millie.
So I will be playing it on PC right up until it ends up coming out for everybody else. So I'm just going to keep going with it. More armor? You shouldn't have.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Yeah, Switch 2, if there's a game I'm going to get it for, me as a giant Donkey Kong junkie, and I always have been since the day I was born, yep. If there's a game I'm going to get release day, and there's only one, that's the one. I've been quietly waiting in my hive for a Donkey Kong 64 remake to appear, and finally we have it. Don't like it. Thought I would be done with this by now, but you know what? Sometimes it happens. Joey Nails, Claptrap is not tight casting. For a lot of people that are, under 5'5", Claptrap is the dream. Unfortunately, Claptrap wasn't also aspiring to be a pro wrestler, so there's that, little conflict right there. But in the alternate universe where you're not trying to be a wrestler and you're just trying to be a really great robot actor, maybe Claptrap is you. Maybe. But in the meantime, if there is the first person that is ever the most successful Claptrap style wrestler, just might be Joey Nails. Might be. I'm not gonna typecast you into that. But I'm saying you might be the one. Well, Bobby Gilbert, that's not fair. Jim Carrey can do anything. Literally anything. Drama, got it. Comedy, got it. Broadway, got it. Guy can do anything. He is the best. He is the best in the world. I want my skulls back. Alright. Let's start from the top. No, listen, Snake Man, you gotta go. You started all of this. Ah! I definitely thought I had that dude. Thought he was gone already. Please. Thank you.
Focus now.
Cash. Oh, Jim Carrey as Handsome Jack. I thought you were saying he was going to be. I thought you were saying he was going to be Claptrap, and I'm like, I'm not mad at this. I don't mind this at all. I want Jim Carrey to be Punk in the biopic. There was a movie that came out when I worked at Blockbuster. Before Complete Unknown came out, it was like the first Bob Dylan biopic. And they did a thing where they have like 6 different people play Bob Dylan, one of them being Cate Blanchett. Really, really good. Like Christian Bale was one of them. But that's what I envision the CM Punk biopic looking like. Is it's gonna need like Henry Rollins, Matt Skiba, a whole bunch of actors to play CM Punk. I want Drew McIntyre to do it just for ha-has, you know.
My lord, is this your
But I would need like 6 different people to play CM Punk.
smooth sailing all the same?
I like Kid Bandit. I don't see the homie as Lilith. I mean I'm not against it. I'm not saying Kid Bandit couldn't do it. If I had to pick a Lilith, I would pick Chris Statlander. And if I had to pick a Maya, there's a couple that come to mind from Maya. I got a bike. I gotta get a thing. Gotta keep on going. But I think Jamie Hayter would be kind of neat.
That's hot.
But yeah, I wanted Borderlands to be better. It wasn't. Everybody deserved better. I deserve better than this boss fight right now.
Give back the golden apple that you took from me last time, and I might just let you walk this once. What do you say? You mean the golden apple that you very likely stole? Supposedly they grow.
I don't think I'm built for this battle right now.
I doubt that such a place would let you in. Life starts to get a lot more interesting once you accept that you don't always need an invitation to show up. Fine, keep the apple then. I've got
Fine.
a whole lot more.
Great. Oh. Oh, lame.
Good shot.
Nope. I will probably die. Eh? Sheesh. Okay, initially I thought she was leaving. See, that's gonna be some cheese. Also that lingerer. We all deserve better. It's okay. We'll go downstairs next time. Let's see what was in the chat.
Oh,
Kid
I must
Bandit
have
Lilith.
blasted away.
Oh, yep, we were there. Megan Bain. I love seeing everybody come around on Megan Bain. It's been great. She's just a powerhouse. Oh no, she's the best. She's the
Hey now.
best in the
It's just a
world.
float.
Failing. Maybe.
Oh.
Well, she's
Yeah,
very
I
good
thought
in any
maybe I'd take a
case.
break from that. Why do now?
For the sense of
And what a
accomplishment.
wonderful person in like locker rooms and like guerrilla position, direction, stuff like that. She's great. There's no surprise that she's gonna make $1 million
Princess.
or more.
Princess, officially, I cannot condone your actions. Your visits to the surface
Megan Bain as
determines
Brick
the
would
fates
be
for your
incredible.
father's lineage. And you,
Yes, but unofficially, Lord Morrow.
our conversations are most definitely more secure.
All
May
right,
the
sir.
fates forgive my transgressions.
Likewise.
It's been fun, but I probably just want to keep going. Unless I'm gonna go fish. Nope, no fishing. It's a fine. I don't think there's anything over here. Not right now. But I gotta cook a little bit. Jack Black is Marcus. Harushita is Moxie. I like that. And then Riho is Tiny Tina. I'm in favor of all of this.
Royal bounties of the earth, grant what I seek. So mote it
Very
be.
good, very good. Probably will never use it, but very good.
Much is expected of you.
Oh, I know.
Pressure that
I
you
know.
You never speak of it, and yet full well I know it's there. You're constant.
I can hardly distinguish between pressure and faith anymore. My entire.
Pressure and faith are intertwined, 'tis true. Ever.
You didn't answer my question.
We're just
The
cutting
combined might of
promos.
the gods was not enough to stop Chronos before, and you know the fates are unpredictable.
I already
My
beat him.
faith is not in outcomes, 'tis in you.
Snuffed him. Stuffed
Enough
him.
of it
Like
to
a
last.
Thanksgiving turkey.
Should you find yours lacking,
Thank you for believing in me.
no need.
Another failed attempt.
There's so many people that
Not
want to
ready
talk.
give in. You don't have the fire. This isn't personal enough for you.
Isn't personal.
Oh no, Tekla's way
You
too
think my
shredded to
mother
be
or her
Tiny
mother didn't
Tina.
them? Nor my father, nor my brother. Chronos took them all.
And Tekla's a
I
statue.
lost more than my mother too, and I knew mine.
Belongs at the,
What's yours to you? All you ever did was fall out of her womb.
belongs in the heavens.
Silence.
Every time I see Toxic Tekla, I'm like, whatever they're paying her, it's not enough. Don't need any of that. Well, actually, we need 2 bronze, and a nightshade.
Nightshade.
Any mandrakes? Okay. Yes. Huge.
Ancient chaos beckoned me to say, awake, O monument of night. I shall obey.
Big business.
So mote it be.
Alright, so we have to go downstairs now. Homeboy wanted a chat. We don't have any more seeds. Alright, let's go.
Oh,
What sorcery has touched the pitch black stone?
Oh.
my altar.
We will do that.
I need more than I have. Infinite possibilities.
Chaos Trials are an alternate optional way to pursue your task. Each trial equips you with a certain loadout. Uh-huh. Well, that's interesting. There's a fleeting burst of surpassing to cleanse the woods of Erebus. Should I think I'm going to try it. Oh, Ryan Reynolds can be anything he wants. I mean, we already knew that. Wants to be in a Blade movie? Can do it. That movie Free Guy that not enough people talk about? Crushed it in that.
I see what needs to be done.
Yeah, I'm going to try this.
I feel unstoppable.
Okay. This is very interesting. I just have to be real careful on this. That is a good question. I'm going to pull up a quick likeness because I need to look at the picture. Let's see. Wait. Hold on. I know that name. What else was she in? Just a whole lot of other stuff. Okay, never mind. Angel. I could see Leva Bates from the Librarian from early AEW doing this very well. I could see Amy. I could see Amy Lee from probably right now, honestly. Any of the women from The Warning could probably do this. I see it. We get a Hera right out of the gate.
Pathetic.
These funny little hitboxes, I tell you.
Always knew Chronos would return. Zeus kept saying I was fearful over nothing. We buried the old wretch in the depths of Tartarus after all.
You knew better.
But he's a deathless type.
We all knew better.
Time, it seems, slipped through our fingers.
Attacks, yes. That's what we're...
Vested in me.
I should have rarefied it. Now, well. Okay. I like that. Okay. Well, we're For this random challenge run, I'm feeling pretty alright. Now, casting for a Saints Row movie would be easy. I could see that. I feel like all of the Saints Row games like clearly had a person in mind, whether it was actually the person playing it or like a Hollywood person. But yeah, I'm definitely definitely believing that.
A gift.
I just want to be overpowered. That's all I want to be. Okay, so this armor killer is a game changer.
Vitality.
Feels good. Feels right. You know? Fire or shock? Why not fire?
Shadow spinner.
Get out of here. Perfect.
Rage must have felt.
Of course. We never replace Keith David in anything. You know, that's in the Constitution.
So why not stick
Keith
with
David stays. I don't use magic like that, but I could find a way to use magic like that. Keith David is the best. He's the best in the world.
Return to dust.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Sure.
Pain is on.
Go for more chaos. Let's get weird.
By the will of chaos.
Afterwards, specials, gold.
Something's changed.
So next 3 encounters. I think we can do that. Look at me using cover to my advantage. It's almost like I've played a Splinter Cell or Hitman game before. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful.
I do have gold to spare.
No. Okay, we'll choose a door, we'll check chat, and we'll move forward. It's going to be this one. Johnny G. Yep, I get it. I gotta believe every chat going now is has to flag GAT or, you know, anything like that. And I like that, yes. I'm a big fan of every video game should have at least one guy played by their voice actor. except the Mario game, or the Mario movie, because they can do whatever they want. Come on, you fools! Thank you. Good news? Oh, great news. All right. We can do gold or Hermes. Hermes is good for movement. Okay, so this dash strike move is nuts. I can, like, stun anything. With that kind of confidence, who knows what you can do.
So what it's like up here. Most of the others are holding out at the top of Olympus, and you are the reinforcements. So come on back when you can, all right?
Don't worry, Harry. I'll get him. What? All of these are fire? Alright, but we're going with that.
Yes.
Because slowing projectiles is borderline broken. Basically, any celebrity that voiced a character in the first game would play. Yes. And if Terry Crews wanted to do something else, I'm not in any position to tell him otherwise. That is Sergeant Terry Jeffords. He knows what he's doing. Sprint forms a gust around me. Yes.
You sense it too, don't you? A strange feeling in the air. The influence of chaos.
All of this voice acting and the dialogue that changes just based on what you're doing, this game is fire. Alright, now it's time to see if we're good enough.
Ready. You've a particular objective to achieve here, haven't you? Seeing what must be done within the facets of the pitch black stone.
Oh yeah.
A trial on top of a trial. This is one of the infinite possibilities that chaos anticipated. I chose this path, but it was already there for me to find.
It is very much disquieting to know the choices that we make might all be preordained to some extent.
There's a deeper conversation here.
God's will is to be done.
Not right now. Take a walk. Three, 4, 5, 6. Yes, got it. Didn't turn me into a sheep this time. How you like them apples, huh? Well, I didn't like them apples. Time to go. Okay. Make the Saints Row movie a literal recreation of all the Vice Kings. Yeah, I mean, why not? I've always wondered why more games didn't do that. Just follow along with the plot that the game had already written. You know? Should be very easy.
Stardust. I did as Chaos asked.
Chaos observes all.
Return to Shadow now.
It's just the one trial. Really?
Chaos trial. Check.
So. Oh, and then it goes away. So, what's the difference between these two? A boost from Light God Apollo. That's probably it. What can I go build?
Mandrake root.
Since I'm assuming that I now have a new thing.
Your strength is needed now to join our fight. Upon Olympus and in depths of hell.
Oh.
Within these crossroads, you are safe with us. Yet we would ask your service to our cause.
Okay.
Our will is yours, your choice is given thus. Together, let us rise above our flaws. So mote it be.
Our wards are that much stronger thanks to you.
What did I do?
The fated list of minor prophecies.
5 Chaos Trials. The staff. Oh my, shut up. You just keep littering.
Looks like Eris is back.
Ugh. For Cyberpunk, I'd base it in 2020 before the Arasaka Tower bombing. Before the final mission. Just don't throw the pills away.
Chaos must have a greater plan for you.
Oh yes, he sure does.
Dora, I have a favor if you're not too busy. My task means I no longer can oversee the...
Wait, you're asking me to watch over the total transformation of the...
I know I can count on you.
Okay, fine.
Great.
Crossroads. I have so many questions. They just keep making it better. That's all I can say. Salute Dora to decorate. Okay.
So, what's up?
Whoa. Okay. It'd be centered around Johnny Silverhand. Yeah. Oh yeah. You imagine being Johnny Silverhand, Neo, and John Wick in one lifetime, and then also being the coach. What's that? Shane Falco from The Replacements. God, if there wasn't a CM Punk, then I would say that Keanu Reeves might be the best in the world. Till then, second best is still really good. Now I hope that Keanu Reeves and CM Punk appear in a movie together. It's what the people deserve. First of all, I need to figure out, but it won't let me go in this. All right. Yeah, you're right. I feel like, here's how I'm going to settle this. I feel like if Keith David and CM Punk were put in the same room, CM Punk would be like, no, he's the best in the world. And Keith David would be like, well, all right. Well. But I also don't know if Keith David might be a giant CM Punk fan. You know, I don't know. I don't know. He might have been at Chicago Ridge the night that CM Punk beat Austin Aries. I wish I was.
The depths
What?
of the silver pool. I'll have to get more. Visions of darkness.
Furia.
Commander?
Good old Austin Aries, or he was Austin Starr in TNA. And then around
Above the way to
the
Olympus.
time when people had to start drawing battle lines based on vaccines, Austin Aries suddenly disappeared. I wonder which side he went to. Well, yeah, was a great wrestler for a long time. And then we never saw him again.
No pressure.
Yep, exactly. It's a shame because I always tell people like there's a good amount of stuff to take from Austin Aries matches. Like he might still have, if it's either him or Yoshinobu Kanemaru that, in my opinion, has the best brainbuster of all time. And there are others in the conversation, but I've studied this enough that I think those are the two best. Aries or Kanemaru. But I still look at his every now and then. It's so perfect. I don't like any of these. Great. Let's try it, I guess. No things, no stuff. Okay, fine. I kind of figured that's where you were going with that. I feel that. I mean, the first time I ever saw him live was what, 20 years ago and 6 months, and it was still one of my favorite live matches I've ever seen, which was Austin Aries CM Punk from Weekend of Thunder Night 1. Same show where Jushin Thunder Liger wrestled Bryan Danielson. That was like my first live independent show that I'd ever seen. So Austin Aries was untouchable, and we wouldn't ever discredit such a guy unless there was a reason to, and then lo and behold, we found a reason to. Very special performer. Yep. It's funny, there's a handful of people that have called the flip over chinlock, Last Chancery, or Horns of Aries. They'd refer to it as that. And I would just be like, just oh yeah, dog. Yeah, Weekend of Thunder Night 1, November of 2004 in Revere, Massachusetts. Yep, it absolutely happened. That card is crazy. And that was the first night I saw a whole bunch of cats. That was the first night I saw Homicide. It was the first night I saw Jimmy Rave, Ace Steel, Aries and Punk, of course. Roderick Strong and Jack Evans wrestled Ricky Reyes and Rocky Romero. Yeah, that what was it? It was Samoa Joe, and it was a tag, and all these four were involved, but I don't remember the tag. It was like Samoa Joe, Low Key, Chad Collier, and Nigel McGuinness. Yeah, I have a complicated relationship there. Like the last time I saw the guy, he was kind of being scummy to somebody that I knew didn't deserve it. Like in terms of like a live commentary type deal. So then I heard he passed, you know, a year or two later, and you don't really know how to feel about it because that person that Jimmy was talking about now wrestles for the WWE. We're going to keep our name out of his mouth, but point being is that he popped right to the back of me and like, that guy's no good, and everybody immediately was like, no, it's you, because we all know that he's good. But yeah, I wanted to have a better last impression of Jimmy Rave than what I actually had. But he was important. I cannot say that. I will tell you that he is a New England guy that is one of the more recent WWE signings and is incredible. Or well, I think he's incredible. But I'm just not looking to throw anybody's name out on a live stream, that's all. You know. Not unless I talk to them first. It's fine. The fish can go away.
She sought to capture slips away.
Chaos. It's a weird spot to be in when you're in the game, man. You know, it's like I don't feel comfortable freely talking about some of the homies, especially like telling stories that aren't mine to tell. But he was a New England pillar before he got signed, and then it's hard to look up that list because there's a lot of names that come up. Hell, if you were watching NXT, we're just introduced to Swipe Right. They crushed it. Proud of my boys. I like the health restore. I think we're going with it. Yeah, man. I knew you'd get it. It's hard out here. Alright, well now we don't know what we're fighting for. Okay. Did I win?
Keen eye.
Appreciate the backup.
Maybe.
You found Chronos. Sank your fangs into his throat.
I sure did.
He gave me the gist. How'd you do it? Found some
That's
exploitable
funny.
weakness, something like that?
That's the brand I probably watch the most of that side of things. Or at least I go out of my way to check what the homies are doing. Because obviously, like, if they're going from the show on Tubi, then NXT is the next spot they're going to. So, like, Swipe Right, Marcus Mathers, Bryce Donovan. I'm going to be keeping an eye on all of them because I've been commentating them for years now, you know? But I get it. Especially, like, NXT has been the spot for, like, this is where Julia showed up. This is where Stephanie showed up. And then we've got all the TNA homies showing up here. So if that's something that doesn't necessarily sit well with you, I completely get it. Maybe a different reason entirely. I don't like any of these. Please give me more.
How about these?
I don't like any of these either. Everything is terrible. used to love NXT until Shawn Michaels took over. I think he's the best moment guy that's ever lived. And the best sell guy that's ever lived. But he also has a whole bunch to answer for. And he's probably still in, he already knows that, I'm sure, and he's in the process of doing that. But my first thought about him was that the moment he took that job, he's at least signed up to pay it forward. And a guy like that, I would rather it be him, I guess. I don't think it's waste. That I can't agree with. I will say that it was a super indie before. And I would even go a little bit further just because there was stuff they did that was, like, I can't even call it indie at all. Like the Ciampa Gargano stuff, I couldn't ever call, like, super indies would do that. But I get what you mean in that we got, like, Sasha versus Bayley, and we got all of the crazy matches that we got there. It was a super indie then. But they also told a lot more nuanced stories. I don't love necessarily all of it now, but I see what they at least do with, like, my friends. And I'm happy with that, you know? Like, I've watched a couple people, Javon Evans is a good example of guys that I've just seen have just nice, smooth rides for the most part. Ethan Page, I'd ridden places with and commentated for and stuff like that. I'm extremely happy for him. Well, yeah, it's an interesting list, you know. Yes, we want our attacks to freeze things. I do agree that they've shifted that balance a bit more. There's definitely more promos. And it's hard because, like, if you're somebody, a producer or a director from main TV, where that's exactly how they do things with more talk, then everybody that comes up, you need them to talk. So it's almost like the priority is, do they know how to talk? But it's hard, man. I don't envy those jobs, you know. I know what I would, like the curriculum I would teach people, but then when I suddenly walk into a production meeting and it's, CEO, CFO, CTO, the TV company, suddenly, like, my vision has to change a little bit. And I'm not saying that they have to go through that, but I'm saying that I'm not a fly in the wall in that room, and I don't know what they're directed to teach people. But it's something that we have to think about, is all I'm saying. Ask more frequently. Yes, please.
Where to go?
I agree with you, and I'm right there. It's the weird happy medium where I feel like it's probably like 75-25 or 80-20 is probably the right ratio for wrestling to talking. But then sometimes I try to look at it from that perspective, and sometimes it almost seems like it's a little too, like, borderless wrestling. Like, say you have, hour-long show, 8-minute singles match, 8-minute singles match, commercial break, 8-minute singles match, 8-minute singles match. Those 4 singles matches, like, probably need some breathing room. Probably could use a promo, a vignette, a highlight, something like that in between. So sometimes I go back and forth on what the actual right ratio and distribution is. Especially when we start talking about, 2-hour shows, 3-hour shows. Then it just gets, like, even more messy. So, yeah, in other words, yeah, as I said before, I don't envy the people that have to make those decisions. Yes. And one more. Yes. Yes, see, exactly. That's when it starts to run long. And we were talking about this the other day on, like, it's obviously, like wrestling, they talk about, keep a match within a certain amount of time. And I was saying from a commentary perspective that you never necessarily notice when a match runs, it's a short one. You just like, okay, well, was what it was. But when it runs long, especially when it runs long and it starts to drag a little bit, you notice when it's too long. And the same could be said for promos. 30-minute promos. You notice right away, like, man, how long have we been out here? So yes, I agree with you on that side, that I think 10 to 12 minutes. 12 minutes if it's like a two-person, somebody has to talk for 3 to 4, somebody comes out, answers their 3 to 4. But 30 minutes, yeah, I'm with you there.
Always use more. It must be so frustrating, Lord Charon. Watching the dead of Erebus swallow him.
But then sometimes you hear the stories about, like, an AEW is guilty of this too, where, like, match 1, match 2 they each run 4 to 6 minutes over the allotted length of their match, so now they have to cut a match out. And I have a problem with that on the wrestling side too. So I really think that there's a common ground of everybody just needs to appreciate everybody else's time. Oh, more than once, man. It has absolutely happened more than once. I'm right there with you on that side. But I think the only other benefit of the doubt or devil's advocate is I'm really glad I don't work for, TBS and TNT and try to be the one that has to figure out how long everything has to run for. That sounds exhausting. I've had enough of all of you. Been doing lightsaber tricks for way too long.
All is possible.
Are we done? Yeah. 25 health. Okay. We can do 25 health. We can do 25 health very nicely. This is going very nicely. Yes.
From the king and queen.
Now, where's my stuff?
Thank you, Father.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I mean that's something that I don't know. I've always gone out of my way to mention on commentary. I don't know if you ever listened to anything on like Limitless or Blitzkrieg or Pro Wrestling Grind or any of the stuff that I do commentary for. But if you ever watch a full broadcast that I do, the amount of times that I say, thank you for joining us, we appreciate your time. Because, I wish more broadcasters did that. Because TV directors, producers, commentators, everybody on that side should be like, hey, you could be doing anything on a Friday or Saturday night, gaming, going to a concert, whatever. You chose to hang out with us and watch wrestling. I appreciate that, and I wish everybody else said that too. And they keep giving me ashes and bones. Alright, you. This freeze bonus was a great choice. Okay, and we got a thing. I think the frog will get it. All right, let me see here. What if it was live on YouTube for free? So, with each of those, each Limitless Wrestling show, they simulcast on both IWTV and YouTube. So if you subscribe to the Limitless Wrestling YouTube, all of their shows go on YouTube live for free. Blitzkrieg Pro, most of theirs end up on like Instagram, X, or like, in clip form. And then some of the wrestlers put up the clips or matches on their own. Like Charles Mason put up the match with him and Cruel from the last one, which was very good. And then Pro Wrestling Grind, after the shows, they upload all of their matches on like a daily, like the following week, Monday opening match, Tuesday next match, so on and so forth in the card order. But Limitless Wrestling is the one that absolutely give them a subscribe, because you'll get to listen to me, you'll get to occasionally see Perry, and those shows rule. And yeah, they ain't charging you for nothing. They'll ask you to maybe buy a T-shirt if you're feeling froggy, but they ain't gonna bug you for nothing. This freeze was a really good idea, and I don't mean to be a broken record, but it is a good idea. Unless it misses. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. Be the one that comes back. Hello, Voriarl. Thank you for the follow. We've reached the mighty 20 follows. We've done it. History has been made.
Further refined.
Now then, what will we do with this newfound history that we've made? Will we go to the shop or the palm? We need a palm. Yeah. It's what's right. And it's free. It's beautiful. And more freeze? Who am I to turn down a good time? Let's fight a boss. Awesome. Yeah, they go live for every show, so yeah, you'll be the first one in the know.
Still more to learn even now.
Now and always.
Now and always.
Tinge of frustration you expressed.
But yeah, Pro Wrestling Grind puts up all of Perry's matches. So if you'd like, your daily dose of Monster Truck, there's plenty there. All right. You don't like freeze, huh? Yeah, that's too bad. It's really unfortunate. I'd say I was sorry, but I would be lying. Yeah, Jack. Nah. You're gonna shoot me with the sheep bomb now? Now you will. Sheep? But it just went away. But how? I usually have to dodge it a million times. I don't understand. But I'm not gonna question it. just about. I wanted my stuff back. Scum. Thank you. All right, back to this. Is there a Limitless show this weekend? That is next weekend. Let me check the calendar because I believe it is Pro Wrestling Grind this weekend. And then I feel like it is feel like I have House of Glory and Limitless the following. Let me check real quick for you. There's a 2-week split. Okay, yep, so Pro Wrestling Grind is this weekend. Perry is going after the Pro Wrestling Grind Grand Championship, their heavyweight title, so make sure to wish him luck. And then, yep, the 25th or the 26th is the next Limitless show, April 26th. You go tell him that. You tell him that, because I feel the same way, but, he doesn't want to listen to me. I tell him, Perry, you better win. And sometimes it happens. But he might listen to you. On we go. We have already killed you. What are you even doing here?
What are you? A thrall of those calling themselves gods, mindlessly serving at their whim. My children are crafty. To them, you are nothing but a common tool, and not an especially
What'd you call me?
one, it appears to me.
Hell yeah. Perfect. He has to know. Sometimes it's that feet fail me not magic that propels you to the heavyweight title. If he knows the people are counting on him, God only knows what he could do. Who's ready to go underwater? Or something like that. Nearly underwater. I missed the gold. I missed the gold. All right. Yes. No. All right, we'll fish.
All right, fish. Come on out.
Thank you.
Another chitin.
All right, let's make like a tree and get out of here. Coin, yes. So many Perry-go-rounds for all the Perry Maniacs, all the Perry Winkles, all the pairs of Periwinkles and Paramaniacs. My word. They'll be out in droves. It's going to be beautiful. Ah, steam! Not the hot steam. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you. Now then, moving on. Store or kill stuff? 366, I could reasonably not kill stuff. But who am I to turn down a good time? And all just for that? And just for that. Okay, 100, 150, 300. Okay. And then a spot to chat. Beautiful. Harry Mania is going to run wild. It could. It might. It would be a whole lot more accepting of other people than the, that original Mania was. Damage and knock away the... I like all of this. I like all of this a lot. But we're going to go with Spirit Bubble. Because I've never used that before.
Lend me your light. I do not care to see the glimmer of the golden coins that Charon.
Celine, it's fine. Alright? We're good.
Phase shift.
Okay. For all them little maniacs in Deerfield, Massachusetts.
Those eyes, man. Know what I mean? Hey.
Hi. Is that Narcissus? Yes, it is.
Look, I can tell you're having trouble moving on.
Hey.
Maybe you ought to spend a little time down in the fields. Clear your head. Put the pieces
Oh yeah,
of
look,
your
I
artwork
haven't
together and
spent
all
a
that.
whole lot of time down in the
If
fields.
you mean the morning fields, I don't think that's a healing place.
Thank
The
you.
shades there wallow in self-pity and speechless despair. Although there is one who repeats whatever
Are
I
you
say.
tied together?
Repeats whatever you say to her. I knew a nymph like that one time. Nice girl. But she didn't get me. Only ever talked
Are we
about
getting a
herself.
Narcissus and Echo romance or something like that?
So you do know Echo, the mountain nymph. She's languishing in the fields even now.
Dog.
Apparently because of you. I can hardly get through to
They
her.
made the right call from
That's too
Nintendo,
bad.
making this a
Well,
Switch
tell her
2
Narcissus
like
really won't
release
talk to
title.
her. Unless that's me. Don't tell her that part, though.
God. Besides Keith David and CM Punk, Hades 2 is the best in the world. Alright. I don't need that. Yes.
I guess.
Sworn Flourish. More hitch damage, let's go. Okay, and then we want more coins. Don't mind if I do. I don't have a dash power. Why did I do that? There's a stupid hire. There he comes cracking down and it hurts inside. Perry's gotta take a stand, there's no help to hide. No! Alright, well. You done here? We're never done here. Why did I think that we were done here? I also don't actually know if the steam does any damage. Get on out of here. Thank you. Fire, ice. I have 4 of these.
Sure.
Water. Yes. That was a good gamble.
Remember me, Serpent?
Alright, so hammer this dude. And stun lock him so that he can't do anything. Lovely.
Simple play.
Feels good.
Olympus, I accept this
Feels
message.
right, you know? Attacks deal more damage, and I don't want to get rid of freeze. I like this. I like this even more. Alright, now I have a sprint power. Big business. Big day.
Appreciate the help.
Now I'm just going to keep trying to parry into Hulkmania's, Hulk Hogan's theme. Perry's gotta be a man. Can't let it slide. Perry is a real monster truck. Gonna take you on a ride that'll really suck. Perry is a real monster truck. Go for a ride. Ride for your life. Why am I just hitting walls? Maybe it's because I'm bad at the game. Oh, well. Thank you. Thank you. What? Thank you. Why are you alive? Think we're good? Think we're good. Chaos. Oh, shop is a good one for now. Don't be afraid. What? I can't do that. Run back. I can't do that. You did it to me again. Alright, fine. Fine. Yes. Alright, let's go to our favorite boss. Hope you've got your music sheets out in front of you. Who's ready to sing along?
The sirens were supposed to be the singing ones, but it's always you flapping your gills at me, Skilla.
Shots fired.
Listen to her, gals. Your backup vocals are the backbone of this act. I've got the voice, you've got the music, we've got the magic. Let's give her a little taste, huh?
Well.
1, 2, 3.
Need the drummer to go. Drummer is gone. This is going very nicely to start off the day. He goes with the coral crown. Drown. Where did you go? And how are you? What? Who? Oh, the guitarist died somehow? All right, don't ask me how, because I don't know. All right, everybody's dead. Uh-oh. That's a little too much going on in one area. Nobody dead yet? Come on. All right, we're good. Now we're good. Okay. All right. Get all our stuff. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Thank you. Salutes all around.
I hate her.
Right. Smooth sailing. So far.
Time for another keepsake.
Can rarefy epic blessings once per night. Gonna have that song stuck in my head for a while now. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Long way down.
All right. Fields of Morning.
One step at a time.
Okay. Probably at some point, Soldier Guy is gonna react to us being here again.
Can you see me in there?
Of course he can. His eyes move. Maybe I'm just being presumptuous. I don't know.
Failed dreams.
Oh, come on.
Regrets.
I don't need water or hearts. I'd rather have coin. Rather have coin. Nice and easy. Just the way we like it. It flows with a powerful spell.
One left.
We'll go with that.
Grow golden once again.
Okay, what is... There's a lot going on here that I wasn't anticipating before. Yes, thank you for going away. If only you knew how that was appreciated. Now, hammer, yes.
This way feels right.
We will always, always choose the hammer.
Ashes.
Beautiful. We're living, we're laughing, we're loving.
Choose your path.
I'm otherwise indifferent. Oh, no, you don't. I know your game, you rogue. I don't know about that, but we'll live with it. Okay. No. Yes. Although, if they came back to me, then I would consider this. But I like this more.
The master craftsman's gift. Think I can finally go.
Okay. Gonna have that stuck in my head for a minute. Yes. It's beautiful. All them rocks. And some fish.
The hunt begins. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, English.
Mere mortals never
Echo,
could
he's
achieve
sorry.
such skill.
Narcissus, I mean. I think he's sorry.
Are we gonna get them back together? Because I am in favor.
He's sorry. He's sorry. He had no idea what happened to you. But he remembers you. And he didn't mean to hurt you. So please don't take it personally.
Oh, man.
I think he only loves himself. He only loves himself. Only loves himself. Only loves himself.
Yes.
I'm grateful. Grateful. Grateful.
Ice strike. All... never mind. That's not a family-friendly joke. We want... probably that one. Coin. Yeah, that's the right one. That's the right one. Come, oh sailors, hear my music. You want some of this? You want the whole thing? I don't think you do. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you are. See? You're not. I knew. What? How much? No, I don't have enough. Dodge chance and move speed. That's very interesting. What you're telling me is I need to hoard gold. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That worked out. Okay. Oh, yeah. 15%. Yeah. That's a good pickup.
Illuminate my path.
15% with freezing bonuses. I can get along with that real nice. What is left? We're at 212 of coins. Down, down.
I get your gold. Want a bit of
Extra gold. They're in for it. Come on then.
Would you prefer if I just left you the rest of them? Because my word, you can't kill anything, huh? Like, I mean, I can. She's not doing anything.
I lost.
You sure did. You got dog walked. You're a schnauzer. Okay. Shop. Boss fight. I like shop. Now that we got that perk for shop, why not?
Going to Charon? What a surprise.
Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that. No.
Desolation.
This is going well. Attacks for freeze. Oh, that's what that is. The spirit bubble. Got it. All right, fluffy boy. Let's do this.
It's like he's formed a shell.
All right, so freeze works really well with the fluffy boy. Where am I supposed to go? Where? Yeah, that was a little lame. Don't like it. Gotcha.
Admired for the moment, fearsome Cerberus gives the princess an appreciative look.
Of course. Soothe the savage beast.
Feel better, Cerberus.
Okay. 16 out of 49, and we didn't lose a life. Anything good here? Hell yes, there is. Let's head down. We're gonna go after Chaos in the last level, like a maniac.
Service entrance.
Within the deepest reaches of the earth, where once Grim Lord Hades reigned.
I can't believe that this is Tartarus. Just a few chambers to the house.
Did you perhaps forget something when last you interfered?
Done here.
Oh yeah, I feel it. Okay.
Won't hurt at all.
Of course not. And a fish?
The trap is set. It's over. This is a
Thank you.
Hail, almighty chaos.
Don't like it. I don't really like any of these. I'm not gonna find any boons. This is fine.
It's me.
Yeah, you're a nice boy.
Is that you? Notoriously vicious.
Sorry, boy.
Oh.
Has that blasted titan done to Cerberus? That he should storm into this place with such abandon only to be ushered out again. It takes a small army of satyrs to drive him back.
Chronos casts him out into the morning fields above. Then rage and despair congeal about him, and his better senses take leave.
So you must face him in that sorry state. Thank you, daughter, for taking pity on the moody beast. He has seen better, but been through worse. You were too young to form a bond before, but perhaps it is not too late.
You honor me.
Okay. We can keep it moving. Please kindly delay. Yes, I think. Done. Thank you. There's the 3, there's the coins. I'd probably rather have the coins. Yes. Lame. It took too long, but we did it. I like that. Wonderful. Hope you're having a great night. Welcome to Hades 2. Thank you for watching. Hope all's well. Ah, too far up at the top. Should have known better. Okay. Had to do a whole 10 surface run in order to wait out the 10-minute restriction. I get it. Surface runs are so much fun in this. I mean, I can't say that there's not a portion of it that doesn't feel like a massive upgrade off the first one. But yeah, every now and then, some of those time restrictions. Alright. I think Hitch might be the most newly broken thing that they've added to this. Because I have had such a wonderful time messing with the damage distribution on Hitch. I kind of am right now. Of course, I'm also being a little sloppy.
Must have been my chaos spoon just then.
Okay, I think we're good here, and I think it's just the store, or if I want to go after a additional ice power-up. Do I want to... Nah, no. Oh, your guess is as good as mine. There's a handful of restrictions that, like, between some of the cast stuff and the priming, At this point, I've kind of stopped asking questions about the various restrictions, and then I assume that there's just going to be a better explanation when version 1.0 hits. But I wish I had an answer for you, because I myself, I don't know. Briefly impervious, but I don't need that. I don't like any of these. Armor's okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. Wait, to chat on the stream? Hold on, let me check my. I didn't know that there was a thing on the stream. I thought I had shut that off already. I apologize. I was pretty certain that I had changed my stream around. I thought you were talking about a restriction within the game. My mistake. I apologize. I thought I had turned that off already. Because I know that when you initially start streaming, one of the first things it mentions is like, for security settings, in case there's like spam bots and what have you, it recommends leaving on that time restriction. Well, let me see if anything got flagged or anything weird like that, because that's one thing I've experienced with Twitch. I will check on it afterwards for you in any case, because I can't imagine how many other people might have dealt with that as well. My mistake. I thought you were talking about one of the chaos boons in the game or something. But yeah, rest assured, once I get off stream, we're gonna give that a look. Okay, 5%, 15. Yeah, every little bit helps, right? Ain't that? Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, because it should just be a general setting. I thought I had shut that off and just put the general setting it down to as low as possible.
Go, Chronos.
Oh, by all means. I love a quirky build recommendation. Yeah, sure.
The tyrannical type.
Oh, here goes. I don't know if this is a good build for good old Chronos here, but let's figure it out.
So you are keeping careful track of time. Such things, of course, are plain for me to see. But your reasons for it, I hardly can surmise. To gauge, perhaps, how quickly you shall fall.
Either me or you.
Give this the old college try.
How much time shall we
See what I
require
remember
tonight?
from the last run.
In all your wisdom, surely you must know.
Oh, this shall take but a trifle.
That's a trifle.
Not yet a formal measurement, although perhaps that too shall change.
All right. Yep, too close. You get way too spoiled by the automatic skull return hammer. And then when I don't have it, the subsequent runs become a mess. Oh, not a mess. I've done way worse, but still, we should be doing better. Go on, go on, go on, make your move. Thank you. Cool. Alright, this isn't going to... Almost spoke too soon. It's going a little worse than I would like. What are you doing? Greedy, greedy, greedy. Alright. Well. Okay.
You possess some of your father's strength.
I don't think I've lost to Death Defiance yet. But that is going to make all the difference. Yeah, but that's how we start dying. May die here. Is not going well. Gotcha! That's 3. Thanks for coming, pal. We'll see you next time. One hit wonder who.
What did I tell you?
Oh, yeah. Feels good. Feels right, you know? I can't wait to see how this advances once version 1.0 comes out.
Such power.
Because there's all this.
After accomplishing a truly monumental feat,
Not yet, no. I know he's around the corner, but it hasn't happened for me yet. I've gotten past, I've gotten past Eris on the surface, like I've beaten that boss, but then the next one up, haven't beaten yet. That's how I started this initial run today, was did a surface, got to Eris, and then got snuffed because I feel like I can only beat her if I have a very specific build. But that also is another word for I've got to get good. But in terms of actual Ares, hadn't showed up yet, no. But there's been like hints at it, you know? So, but yeah, we're gonna do, we're heading to the surface now, because may as well.
The Titan has your family in his thrall, or worse. What has he done with them?
All of this dialogue, they're just so careful. So the first time that I did Eris, and I believe the only time, I just went really hard on Hera boons and just like hitch everything. And then I got the hammer that the skulls automatically return to you. Because I feel like that's a common problem I have with some of the more bullet hellish bosses, is having to retrieve the skulls in that particular build. But again, maybe I just need to get good.
Odysseus is renowned for his wiles above all.
It figures you would be familiar with the great tactician.
I've gone really hard on both the Hera and the
They are to be believed.
what's the other fella there? I'm gonna pull up his name now because I'm forgetting. Hephaestus. Those are the two that I've like mained really hard and have great success with, and I probably also have some great success with Zeus as well. But
The fates would have me do their bidding.
yeah, by all means.
Artemis.
It's a beautiful thing about games that have, you know, build variety like this.
There we are. I'm late getting back, but couldn't bring myself to leave before you were up and about again. How are you feeling?
Considering the
I'm feeling great now. Thanos is dead again.
That cuts to the air itself, I could be worse. Thank you for waiting up for me.
Of course. I like what you've done to this place. It's like a proper war camp now. With the taverna, hot springs. I have to stop in more often. Shine on without me for now.
Shine on yourself.
Okay, let's... Anything new? Earthly Fortune.
Can't be stopped. I think otherwise.
Prestige. I need 2 more bronze. Do I have any bone stuff I need to hang on to? Not right now. Lim and Oris. I don't know if I've encountered Lim and Oris. Oh, the twin blades. Yes, I like the twin blades. I've been messing with the skulls a lot, but before I unlocked the skulls, yeah, twin blades were probably what I was using a whole lot before.
There's no way she could. Oh, hey.
I don't know if I've done any of their aspects. Because I've really just been hanging on the skull real hard. But... Okay, Omega attack. They got a parry riposte mechanic. There's a lot to like here. The backstab. Use your bones for moondust? Arcana. I agree. Okay. I've been trying to diversify a bit, but that's good to know. This is like my current setup, but I haven't been going too hard on Arcana quite like I probably should. I'm gonna have to explore this a bit more. I need more of these before I do anything, I think. Aspect of Artemis. Okay. Appreciate the recommendations. It ain't too often that I get cats in the chat that have played this. So I'm always grateful for new takes, you know. When you channel. This does sound really cool. A big fan of, you know, Lies of P, Sekiro. So if you tell me there's a parry riposte mechanic, well, okay.
Grant me the aspect of Artemis.
She knows her blades.
Thanks. What a compliment. Nightmare. Interesting. This is definitely like a bit more of like a skill timing based aspect. That does sound like a blast. Okay, and this uses Enmare. I want to keep it at level 2 for now so I can get the
By
timing
the way, I
down.
meant to say nice going on occasion of achieving your objective and all that. You did achieve it, right?
We did it.
Chronos the what for?
The
I was
what
able
for?
to defeat him, yes,
Oh,
Commander.
yeah.
But my ultimate objective is far from complete.
Ah, well, that...
Okay.
I'm getting stung by bees.
Just gotta get used to this timing a little bit. Not timing. Okay. Let me read. I want to read this back real quick. So while you're okay. Okay, so it's like kind of an automatic counterattack essentially. If you get hit while in the charge, essentially. Omega attack speed. Very cool.
Oh, finally. So what's the deal with the horned guy anyway?
That's very
I saw
cool.
him and Nemesis chatting like they were an item or
You're
something.
never gonna catch me complaining about any sort of, a built-in parry riposte or anything like that. That's sick.
Emissary of the Three Fates, our distinguished guest.
Admittedly, I haven't looked into the aspects enough.
Yeah, looks like we really put him up in style.
It's not a counterattack. You become... Okay, you become immune to damage for 1 second. Okay. So it gives you a little bit of a window. Really? Okay. It definitely sounds like something I'll at least have to practice to master, but from how you describe it, when I say practice, it means like by the time I leave this first area, I'll have it figured out. Green bubble around. Oh, I love that. Thank you for that recommendation. That's a wicked cool mechanic. As soon as I'm done gardening,
I'll keep an eye on it.
we're going to test this out.
Into the earth you go.
Granted, the pirate ship might be a problem, but pirate ship's always a bit of a problem, ain't it?
Goddess Artemis had quite a force out there by all accounts. And you sing together beautifully at that. Olympus sent her to check up on us.
We do sing together beautifully.
I think so, yes. But I have complete trust in her, if that's what you're wondering.
She is by nature rather
Okay.
cautious, isn't she? Well, for
my part too.
All part of
And then I don't think I have anything else I need to...
With this stardust, I could form an immutable bond with the beast that has a
Shadow. Compel animal familiars. I can hang on to this for the moment. I think I'm just gonna get moving. I don't necessarily need to really worry about moving anything forward. So. Okay, also bottom left corner, little circle shows you how much you got left till you can use it again. Okay. Okay. Very cool. I may have spent them, but let me check. Oh, yeah. I've got a good chunk. I've kind of been hoarding them, I guess.
What you said to me before.
Fair enough. Can't kill each other
Yep,
here,
been
but we can
hoarding.
use our words. If we were fighting for real, I wouldn't have held back either.
I figured not.
Oh, you're no
Whatever I
argument
no
here.
longer need, I can recycle now.
And then I've got the fish trade-ins for bones. Now we've got this prestige thing. Interesting.
Lord Charon's gold rewards.
Okay. Typically I don't, and the only reason I haven't is because I've been paranoid that eventually there's going to be some other mechanic that opens up and I'll regret, oh no, I shouldn't have sold my fish. If there's nothing else that comes from it, like, I'm not against it. I've just been hoarding them in case I have to use them for something else. But I am not mad at it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. 80 for that. We can pop out dust in a whole bunch. Nothing else? Okay. At this point, they're replenishable enough anyways that I shouldn't be too worried about it.
Careful with this one.
I like to think he just eats all of these fish. That's why all sales are final.
Take care of this one, please. I've need of that.
We will say. Anything else that I could possibly need? I'm going to leave 200 behind just in case. We got a flat 10. I appreciate that heads up. Because my word, I'd been constantly looking at the fish, and even I hadn't even bought that upgrade to recycle them into bones for quite a while. But now, here we are. Now there's a bunch of these that I need other materials for. I do like that. Order some dust from Charon also. I did see that. Also, if you make shit. So that was another one that I wasn't sure of, is if I run into Shadow like a whole lot more when it comes to building things. Like if I should pop the Shadow crafting each time I leave. That's the one I was just thinking about. There's a couple of the re-rollers that I was thinking about. Like this one, this one. Okay. Okay.
I see it now.
Huntress. Less than 100. Attack and special 40 to 50. There was that one, and there was the other reroll one that also cost well, but now I'm out of. I could get more dust. And then I do like this one too. Okay. Decision. I could go get more dust. I can spend on this one. Or I could spend on this one. I definitely agree there. Right. At the very least, I'll do one here. Wayward Sun is looking nice, but yeah, we'll go with this. Max rank. Okay. Think we're golden here. Did I have one more? To dust. I think I could do that.
Nightmare in stock.
8. And yeah, we're good. Okay.
Here you are.
Admittedly, I haven't messed a whole ton with like Omega-centric stuff, even though I probably should, because the game and the developers have been readily advertising that this being a central mechanic. So, yes? Yeah. Yeah, we're at 25. So I can equip one more, 2 more, 20% in casts, critical damage. Yeah, got Sorceress, got Huntress. I guess if we're doing Omega-centric stuff, 9% chance for critical damage ain't bad. Is there anything else that's 2 or better? I'm not casting all that much. I like this. Okay. Think we're golden. I like... I'm going to stay with Hera for now, unless I want to gas up. I should gas up another one. Hestia. I think we're going to try Hestia, because I'm done. I've got maxed out Hera, maxed out Hephaestus. And I know once they roll out the 1.0, they're going to pull the fast one they did in the first game where, hey, rank 3 for all keepsakes. So we'll go with this for now. I haven't messed with this weapon in a while, so we won't be doing any of the Path of Pain for the moment. Start with Hera. Fellow Hera appreciator. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just at this point going to try to max out another keepsake. And I've lucked out where that city is very good for finding all manners of Hera. I gotta get used to this weapon again. Oh, that's right. There's like a boomerang special on this.
Should be resting easy in your father's care, but Grab shut it all down, flung open the Underworld's gates, and here we are. If I were dead, I'd be mad too.
Start with Hera. Slowly. Smoothly giving up won't let you. I kind of assumed that the game was built something like that. In that it stays with the seed and it keeps going until the proper death or anything like that. I didn't know that giving up doesn't let you. That's a fascinating part.
Greater might.
I'm going to give this a college try for the moment, see what we can get out of this. I appreciate all of your insight so far, because my word, there's a bunch that I hadn't really thought about in any of these games, you know? So I really appreciate, you know, the deep dive. All right, we got a Hera, a hammer, some Hestia. I welcome it, you know. Like I said, it's let's
This city belongs to the mortals. Hold still in their shades.
fish jike. This is a very lazy, sloppy play right now. Goodness.
Got you.
Darkens again, my dear, although it makes me rather generous, I think. Here then. Finest of our blessings. Go on and tie some knots.
Not great. Not great.
Could sacrifice a boon.
Well, we're getting Hitch right off the bat. Specials for Hitch. I like that a lot. We're going that way.
Done here.
Now I got Scorch and Hitch. Well, it's not the worst start I've ever had on one of these. Can always be worse. As with any roguelike, it can always be worse. Alright, well, little sips. And I'm going to go to Hearts. Hi.
You think you know me, sister, but you don't.
Well, we could be friends. We could get to know each other. Get out of the fire. I feel like once you get into this sort of, like, any vein of this, you know, this, Dead Cells, anything like it, like, you get very accustomed to the suffering, so you definitely get used to saying, it could always be worse. You walk out of the first area with 5 health left, you know, started at 100. Could always be worse.
To the test. Could save me a lot of trouble.
He's not my type. Besides, he's a spawn of the gods, just like you and me. Wouldn't be proper if we were all fighting all the time, now would it?
Thanks, pal. Appreciate ya. Wait, have you gotten a... You haven't gotten a present? I'm so sorry.
I offer you this gift of nectar, that it may quench your thirst as you labor for the gods. They must be grateful for your might.
Saves me having to find another bottle for when next I have to prove my feet.
I like to think this guy's a big nectar junkie or something. Just really into it.
You never saw me.
No trouble.
Of course
at all.
not.
Thank you.
Of course not.
You test my patience.
Thanks for playing.
What's good here?
Anything I like? 20 armor's neat. I'll take a freebie.
Delivery coming soon.
I'll take both. All right. Yep, could always be worse. Started off way worse than we are right now. Hammer. Oh, this is a good one for Hitch. My word. I can just hit everything.
There's my order.
Okay, that's great. All of this is great. I need this for the scroll. I like that. Why do I like all of these? For the sake of the scroll.
My blades are sharper still.
We're not taking any chances, girl.
More Hera?
For instance, we are not above having
Uh, okay. Yeah, we're in a good spot for this. I like this. Sworn Flourish. Great. So we've been using that quite a bit. Okay. Good to know. Part of the reason I was going after Hestia was partially because I'm maxing out the keepsake, but I also just haven't messed with Hestia's boons all that much. But that's good to know. I've always liked the Scorch effect from like the limited testing I've done with it, but I see what you mean in any case. Okay, we have 3 left.
Let's have a look around.
I can swap a couple of these. Probably going to swap that Aphrodite. Actually, no, we're going to swap the... Yes! Go get him! Aha! Also, bonus points for usage of the term upsetty spaghetti. Big fan. This is the most spammable special, I'll tell you. Okay, damaging effects from Olympians strong for each boon giver that I have, but I've been doing Hestia and Hera, so that ain't much. Don't have a sprint bonus, and more hitch. I like that. More things. Oh. Yeah, very spammable special. Okay. All right, 2 left. Yeah. I think I like Apollo. Do I like him right now? I don't want Days stuff. That's why we do it again. Yeah, Hitch. Let's go. Damage explosions everywhere. Yes. Wait. Last +5. Oh, no, this is what I want. Yes. What? All these bonus doors. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Nothing missed. Perfect. Okay, one pylon left. Forget me not in here. Little more Hestia. See if we can get something neat going with this Scorch build.
Those blasted signs. How many of these do they have?
Oh, no, that's not an enemy. That's a crafting thing. Cool.
The gods.
Thank you. And thank you.
Accept this message.
Chance to dodge is doubled against Scorch afflicted foes. I don't mind that.
I see it.
And I don't mind that. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you. So far, the speed of this by itself is a delight. Okay. All right, got our pylons all knocked out. Let's get on out of here.
Barrier down.
Let's go shopping. $150. Sure. What do you got for me?
That it's best to be up here. I've heard your kind, that is to say, those of the Underworld, that you're not fit to linger on the surface for too long. Please, don't overextend on our behalf.
I'll do my best. You inflict weak on nearby foes. Is that just with everything? Okay.
Karen, I've returned.
Yes. Good here.
You're not particularly
Hiya,
close
pal.
with your brothers or sisters, are you? When you chance to visit us, Nemesis all but ignores you. I know, it's just...
Okay. All right.
Here she be.
Sir?
I know you're sent, but don't got any real clue what you look like. Probably you're kind of like this shepherd's crook I got between my teeth. No meat on you at all.
Perhaps if you knew my appearance, you'd be less inclined to treat me as livestock. My hair is pale as wheat.
Why are you complaining about a thing you're chewing on not having any meat? Never mind, you know? It's your life, pal.
Wheat and saffron. Throw in some sheep's milk, pinch of sea salt, little of this, little of that, and throw it in a fire for a bit, and you'll have bread to die for.
Are we becoming best friends or fighting? I didn't know we had a grab. Isn't this neat? There we are. That's a neat little mechanic. Haven't messed with it much, but... Okay, and then mention the circle at the bottom left. Oh, yep, I see it. And then it even tells you. Nice. Does good damage, with Hitch especially. Really have to be more attentive to the slow shock waves. Tanked a lot of damage. Wasn't pretty. We got there, though. Interesting that the weak effect stayed on. Huh. Oh, moss.
Unfortunate livestock residing with the ravenous Cyclops seem to be unaware of the conditions under which they graze about and wander. Not exactly lost. At least, not yet.
The one they have to guide them is asleep.
Lion Fang. 30% damage, but 5. I don't know about that. Okay. Wait. Cool.
Done. Beyond this rift, the mountain of the gods.
Oh, sheesh. Alright, let me see. I think I've got to call it a stream. Wasn't it? I did completely lost track of time. 12:06. But definitely be back same time, same place for more Hades 2 next Wednesday, 9 p.m. EST. We'll be back tomorrow night with another Crab's Treasure. I know, but I'd rather start the seed over. But thanks everybody for tuning in, and hope you all have a great rest of your night. Y'all take care.